Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas from Santa Von. That's right, it's me, Santa Von, Brian Von VA, back at it again with another set of D&D stories. Today, on Christmas, we will be talking about what was your now it's personal moment in a campaign. Two players had made choices that resulted in losing their characters as the characters became minions of the big bad evil guy. Their own deity even told the party that the two characters were to be killed on sight. One of the players was leaving the campaign anyway, but the other player made his new character someone who was hunting down his old character to punish him for breaking the terms of a devil deal. My monk didn't want to see her buddy hurt, so I had told the deity I would try to save my friend first and wouldn't seek to kill the pair of baddies. I had even been planning on betraying the player's new bounty hunter character to give the old characters a chance to escape until we could figure out how to save them from the big bad evil guy's control. However, my monk had a magic item given to her by her brother, and the new baddies wanted it. DM let the players decide how they wanted a scene to play out and even let them get back control of their own old characters for an encounter. They revealed that they kidnapped the monk's brother and beaten him within an inch of his life. "Give us the knife, and you can have your brother back." Didn't even hesitate. Gave up the magic item for my brother on the spot. My monk loves her family, so now it's personal. These jokers need to die. I scrapped my plans to betray the party to save my old friends on the spot and went all in on the party's goal to kill our former members, even doubling down on the hopes that I could destroy their souls so the two wouldn't get an afterlife. I would have traded the item to protect my monk's brother from the threat of harm. These two level 20 characters deciding to attack a level 3 cleric and actually torture him lost them the only member of the party who would have tried to keep them alive. Good job burning that bridge, boys. The party was fighting a group of Githyanki soldiers and one sorcerer. The sorcerer caught us all in a fireball, including my familiar. My character saved, but the familiar died due to the damage. On my turn, my character turns to realize the sorcerer killed my familiar. With a "You dare!" my bard busts out a dominate person on the sorcerer, and in the following turns, the sorcerer blasts the soldiers with a fireball before targeting himself with it for the final round. I can just see it now. You put your palms to your face like a Kamehameha wave. Kamehameha fireball. One of my players, a human noble, learned that her parents had essentially adopted her from a crash ship along the shoreline and hidden her true origins from her. To make matters worse, they had also learned she was an heiress to another kingdom, with her parents' bodyguard surviving the crash and been kept captive, tortured, and experimented on for the last 20 years. When the party freed the bodyguard, she laid eyes on the PC and commented how very much like her mother she was. Think Stoic finding his wife in How to Train Your Dragon 2. But when the guards came after them, she sacrificed her own life to let the party escape. Safe to say, everyone was a bit emotional after that. I even saw tears. And now, oh, it's personal. I was the catalyst to someone having one of those moments. The human sorcerer Ariana and my wood elf monk Angra had become friends as she often sought him out for random historical knowledge because he's old. Duh. Well, the party had been together for some time at this point, and I got knocked unconscious by the boss we were fighting, which resulted in Ariana's hitting said boss with a level 5 lightning bolt spell. Ouch. And as the boss nat won the deck save, the DM let Ariana roll double damage. I don't remember the exact number, but 20d6 is a lot of damage. It was more than enough to kill the boss without question at that point, and said boss was reduced to a black stain and some ash against the wall. I made a character early in learning D&D, which my DM said would be perfect for his COS campaign because, of course, spoiler alert, wah, 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 wah. Potential spoilers for Curse of Strahd. I liked my character, and we had a boss to take down, sure, but it was nothing personal. We dive into this campaign for 2.5 years. My blade singer has learned while in Strahd's castle that not only was my character's father faithful and not cheating with another PC's mother back then, but they were working to undermine Strahd's plans and were killed for it. But not before I and my older 2 siblings were born. In that time, Strahd had turned a woman into a vampire as a potential bride, used her to magically charm my father, had them give birth to my 2 siblings. Then, obviously, ritual birthed me so I wouldn't be a Dhampir like them, for reasons still somewhat unknown. Killed my family in retaliation for my father getting me out of Barovia, and had my own mother attack me only 2 sessions ago, even though I can tell it's against her will. At first, before knowing the truth, my character tried to reason with Strahd. Perhaps he could even help him. Now we can tell the final battle is close, and he's prepared every measure he can to destroy Strahd and see if he can't save his mother. Solomon Grey is coming, Strahd, and he's going to take all you have left. Also, out of pure spite for Strahd, every time Solomon finds one of Strahd's personal belongings, he wears it like a badge of honor just to make Strahd as mad as he can. Like his father's crown. Oh, Solomon Grey's a bad motherfucker, and I love you for it. I recently wrapped up a campaign of mine in which the player characters were artificially created people meant to populate a planet-wide fantasy-themed amusement park drama broadcast show for a technologically advanced corporation. Sort of like a mix between The Truman Show and Westworld. However, the people running the corporation itself didn't actually know that the tank-born hosts had actual sapiens, as the AI they had delegated the task of designing the hosts to made an error in interpreting their design requests. Everybody just thought that these people that look human just had very complicated and advanced programming scripts. Throughout the campaign's story, a mysterious benefactor, secretly a corporate saboteur, had been helping the PCs in various ways, often in lending relevant wise advice or sharing information that would prove critical to the success of a given mission. He was even instrumental in one of the PCs starting a romantic relationship with a lady who helped manage their land holdings. Over time, the players began to deeply trust their benefactor, despite him obviously having a grand plan of some sort. The benefactor also kept cryptically hinting to a group of people he referred to as guests that the players needed to destroy. The players just assumed these were demonic visitors or guests from hell, ha ha ha. At the end of Act 1, one of the guests, who was new to the park, kidnapped the love interest of one of the PCs, and callously tortured her in ways that would make a Drukhari blush. To the guest, he was just fascinated with how lifelike these artificial creations were. He didn't know they were actual living humans, and so marveled at how advanced their supposed programming was, and wanted to test their limits of their programming. After he was finished with his experiments, he tossed her mangled but still living body into a ravine, and went on to roleplay as a goodly heroic character, saving the day for many people, like any RPG gamer would. At first, the players didn't know who kidnapped and tortured the PC's now mentally broken love interest. The players themselves would even come to hold a high opinion of this guy based on the things they heard about him from the people he had helped. When the corporate saboteur said it was one of the guests that did it, the players entered Deus Vult mode, and were wholly dedicated to eradicating these guests. So when thousands of guests were gathered for a special anniversary celebration of the park's founding, the corporate saboteur secretly disabled the safety mechanisms, allowing the PCs to actually hurt and kill the guests for the first time. The players took a lot of pleasure in killing the guests there, who the players thought were all interdimensional invaders of some kind disguised as humans. Enacting vengeance upon the guests was actually their and all of their civilization's undoing. Due to so many customers being brutally killed, the corporation had to end its operations there, resulting in them also removing all their tech. Because the tech was actually the magic their society had all been founded upon, all their magic items and spells vanished, causing a sort of societal apocalypse. This sounds more like a Matrix type awakening. It's like, oh, the world is de-evolving around you. You are waking up. It's like, oh, crap. All right. I got a couple. First time when I was a new player. I wasn't very good at role-playing with the others and wasn't really getting into it all that much. Then the DM introduced an NPC from my backstory. A small, frail, young woman who another player and I saved before joining the party. The moment she showed up, my emotionless, heartless paladin became a coward. Everyone at the table was shocked to see Dark Lord of the Edge show cowardice, and wanted to figure out what's going on. I won't bore you with the details, so simply I fell from grace, she here to bring me back, and from there I really got into the RP. Jump ahead a few sessions and we leave to do some shopping. While we're gone, there's a mercenary sent to kill us, finds the NPC, uses her as bait. Heads did roll that day. Second story, and this one just kept getting worse. I played a joke character who wasn't supposed to last very long, a level 1 con dump wizard, but against all odds, survived. But one by one, each of the party members left. I gave my wizard a personality trait where she longs for companionship. So, watching her friends leave, well, it hurt. First, the bard got decapitated right in front of her, and the killer let her go. Then artificer, monk, and druid all left, and paladin and ranger came and went. My wizard made friends with the new party, sure, but she was a bit more distant. Fighter and her were the only two original party members left until one day, Fighter was killed. Something in me and in my wizard broke that day. There was no stopping our thirst for blood. Edgelord to edgelord, but I love it either way. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas again. We passed up Yule and now we're back to Christmas, and I just wanted to say thank you for being here. Brian Von VA, wishing you all a lot of love. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and to ring that bell, and of course to leave a comment down below telling us your story, and hey, it might make it into a video. You never know. And if you want to share some Christmas cheer, head on over to my place too. Brian Von VA over on Twitch. I like to talk to everybody and I like to meet new fans. And to be completely honest, I want to hit 1,000 followers. Bare minimum. I know it's a long shot and I don't think I'll do it before 2023. But I stream just about every day. And I talk to people all the time, and for me, it's a good experience. I get to interact with people and share my stories and love with them, and I get to spread, honestly, during these times of the year, holiday cheer. I'm not the funniest guy in the world, but I'm genuine. And I want to see people there because I enjoy making everyone feel loved and welcome in something, which all of you are, regardless of who and what you are. As long as you're a good person. With that said, please stay safe, happy, and healthy, bundle up, and have a nice holiday season. See you back here real soon.